Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm calling my show the Peter Shit Show today because I'm feeling pretty shitty after what had happened yesterday. Now, to understand what happened yesterday, let's talk about my videos. You may have noticed that I always find a relatively quiet area to record videos. In fact, a lot of times I complain about noises. I don't like people who idle their cars. Fortunately, at the campus here, people are conscientious about that. Now, the reason I don't like people idling their cars is actually less to do with noises that might appear on my video. I tend to get very rushed when I hear noises, to the point that it will affect what I say to the camera. It will affect the sentiments of various things. For example, one thing I've noticed is that it's very difficult for me to go to a loud event and network with people. So, for example, I go to, let's say it's a ball game or a loud a large gathering like a backgammon tournament. I go to I'm trying to think of some examples here, a Christmas party or a Taylor Swift concert, and I see somebody there that I want to talk to. It is impossible because the loud noises will rile up every emotion that I have, right? Whether it be anger, frustration, or some sort of jealousy, it will multiply that by 100-fold. I cannot disassociate noise, and plus the fact that I have to speak at a loud volume will magnify all of that. And now you might say, well, that's all right, then just go to a quiet place, go to the wilderness or something. Yeah, but all the good people to network with are at those events that I just mentioned, right? That's very frustrating for me. Now, unfortunately, the workplace environment often feels like that as well, oversensitized. So, for example, I'm very upset because next month I'm going to go see a solar eclipse. I would so much love to have more time off than I asked for, but I already asked for a lot. We technically don't have a limit to how much time we could take off, but most of my colleagues take off much more time than I take for the solar eclipse for things that they like, but they beat at the right wavelength, right? And so I'm very upset because every time at home, I could be sitting at home or sitting in my car thinking I'm going to ask for this, but I get to the office, the office fluorescent lights, the flickering lights, and the fact that my boss makes everything, the perception that being around my boss makes everything 10 times heavier. And it just doesn't come out right. I might have thought about asking for a week off, and by the time I walk into the boss's office, 2 days, That's typically what happens, right? And yesterday I was at a board game meetup when I had all this idea of how to talk to my opponents, but I get there and the noises and all that, and the fact that I have to speak up at a loud volume significantly hindered my ability to do that, and I got very upset. Now, to add insult to injury, I come out to my car and I'm thinking to calm my nerves a little bit. I had some art that I wanted to put together. You guys saw I had poured all these Buddhas. I wanted to put them into a wall frame, and I thought I had all the supplies in my car. I found some mounting tape and super glue, which is what I needed. I couldn't find a pair of scissors to cut the mounting tape, and I got very upset. I started punching up my car. That's what happens when I go into a loud, crowded environment, right? I would so much love to. Last year, when everybody was going to see Taylor Swift, I would have loved to do something like that. But I know that's not very conducive for me to network with other people. Unfortunately, the way I would network well with people is very different, right? In an ideal world, I would so much love to move to another planet where people network with each other by being quiet and observing the sky and all that. Oh my God, I would thrive in such an environment. I'd probably be married 20 times by now, right? This is the Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum.